Alright, what's going on, and welcome to the video. So, we are going to be looking at the Hetzer. I had to get this thing. The SAU 40 was fun, but this thing is just a classic, ladies and gentlemen, the Hetzer. And yeah, we're going to be playing it, we're going to be taking a look at it on Mannerheim line, and what can this thing do and what can this thing not do? I can tell you what it can do, and that's one-shot the crap out of people at tier 4. What can it do? It cannot take shots from a distance. Look at this shell velocity on the HEs. 470 meters a second, and the heats 376 meters a second. I mean, this is the slowest shell, I think, in the game. So, yeah. Playing this thing as a TD, it's more like you almost play this thing like a turretless heavy. You know, if I had to say, it's just such an interesting play style, guys, and you know that's how you have to kind of play it. I'm trying to take some blind shots because I know that the Lux is over here sitting in the bush, and I do this for like the entire game. I'm looking to get a shot at the Lago over here. I think I missed this. Maybe, let's see. Yeah, looks like that missed. And we're just trying to take a couple shots here, guys. You know, this thing, it's basically like playing a tier 4 version of the KV2. Like, it's so difficult to take shots at people here from a distance like this. We do get a shot into the M8A1, so that was good. And I'm just going to kind of speed through this. The end of the game is the really exciting part. So I want to show you guys, you know, kind of the shots I was getting. But, you know, the end of the game is where it gets really exciting. So let's just kind of fast forward through this. I don't have end plates on this one either. They just didn't feel necessary to me you know, with a tier 4 game and stuff. So we're just waiting, and this is what I'm doing here is waiting to get unlit so that I know if I'm aiming here that this guy is here, basically. So I take another blind shot there. I want to wait behind the rock a solid 10 seconds is what I'm saying, so that I know when I poke out, if Sixth Sense goes off, that I know pretty much where he is. And now I'm not getting spotted, so I poke out a little bit more, and I'm trying to figure out where the heck this guy is. I'm like, there's no way he can be here, right? Like, I'm just thinking, like, he's got to be, like, right here. This is the only spot I know of where he could probably get to without getting, you know, lit. But keep in mind, this is tier 4, and the Hetzer has no view range at all. That's also one thing that it's terrible at, is view range. So, you know, tier 4, you can't expect a lot of view range, but like this is with binocs, guys. Look at this. This is with binocs and rations. So, looking to get a shot at the medium here. I actually get it. That was like, I don't know how far that was. Probably 450 meters, a little more than max view range, because that's this line here, the yellow line. And we're able to get a shot on him. I don't know how the heck that hit, because the dispersion is also very bad on this tank. But where this thing excels is just taking like these, you know, really close shots and bullying people from like within 50 meters. That's where this thing is good, is just hanging around on corners and stuff like that, and just waiting for people like an M3 Stort or something like that to poke around the corner that you can just one shot and obliterate. That's what this thing is good at. So yeah, I mean, we're just waiting for more shots. Like, this game is progressing pretty slowly, which is good. You know, you need a long game. Like I always tell you guys, you need a long game to, you know, have a good game, basically. To have a mastery or something like that, you need a lot of time to, you know, work up some damage, work up some spotting damage and stuff like that. So I'm literally just running around in circles. Like, I don't know what to do with myself at this time, guys, because I don't really want to press anywhere and put myself in the open. So I'm going to try and take a shot at the Valentine. That was actually a pretty accurate shot, but it ends up hitting the rock. And, you know, this is what it is in this tank. We're down 243 HP on the team. I get lit there again. I'm trying to take another shot at this Lux. I know he's over there somewhere, and I keep trying to shoot him, and I keep missing. And, you know, he's just dodging my shells. And, you know, that's all we can do. So we're going to keep fast-forwarding through this. And what do we have, guys? The Lux appears, finally. And I'm waiting. taking another shot at him. This guy just refuses to stay in this bush and passive scout. He's a good player. He keeps pulling back and forth. And yeah, our Matilda is going to get basically absorbed there. And what do we have, guys? It's me, the Hetzer, and the Stug. And where am I going to go? Well, I'm going to go into this corner, as you might expect me to, all the way up to A0. And from A0, we can wait for the team to press. And, you know, from here, we can get decent shots while also staying unlit because, you know, we have the bushes in front of us. So let's go ahead, just fast forward, kind of see how this game ends. We're waiting, guys, very patiently. You know, patience is a virtue. And here comes the Lux. And oh man, just the these are heat shells, guys. And look at that shot. Like, I just can't describe to you guys how difficult it is to try and pen something with these heat shells from a distance on a moving target. Like, it is just impossible. We took that shot and it was like all the way up here, and it's ridiculous. So we're gonna back up here, make sure that I am concealed behind these bushes, looking for the Lux. I get a shot into him there with the HE. It looks like 436 in his face, and the Stug cleans him up. Screw that guy. He played it pretty well, but was too aggressive there. Here's the M8A1. I'm going to try and take a shot on this guy. I only have one HE shell remaining, and I changed my loadout after this, guys. I took away 5 heat shells and gave myself 5 more HE because I felt like I loaded way too much heat for this game. So that's the way I have it set up now. But yeah, I mean, I would highly recommend that you guys do your best to try and stay as close as you can safely, because this thing is just not made for long shots. Or it's made for long shots on stationary targets, you know. So we're looking, and here we go. We got the T6 medium over here. T6 medium gets cleaned up by the Stug. And here comes the T28, and also the M8 is poking again. I'm going to look for a shot at the M8, of course. Here we go. I get it, 369 on the side, and now he's at 36 HP. And this is what's good, the Hetzer is good at, is taking shots at targets that are not, you know, moving that much. So now I got the heats loaded. I'm trying to get a shot into the T28. Try and take another one there, it misses, and we're at 897 damage, 1 kill, guys. And you know, this is pretty good for at this tier. We're in the purple for damage, but you know, I obviously want the win here, so I'm looking, trying to get a shot at this guy. He keeps backing up, and we're stuck with 11 heat shells. I have no HE remaining, and again, I want to remind you that is 376 meters a second, and you will see where this really kicks my butt in the coming moments. So 3 minutes left on the timer, guys. We are trying to win this game. We were down by tanks, down by HP, and we're really bringing it back. We're trying our best. Here's the Valentine. I'm looking at the Valentine. Take my shot here. It ricochets. And how it ricochets, I don't know. It must hit the very corner of the tank, because I don't recall this thing having a lot of HP. And I'm not even going to take my shot there. I'm going to wait. Seeing the T28 here. I'm trying my best to get these shots off, guys, but it is just so, like, this tank is the worst at trying to turn and take shots and stuff like that. It's just so inaccurate. The shell velocity is so low, and but that's what makes it the Hetzer, right? That's what makes this tank, you know, unique. So I'm gonna keep fast forwarding, guys. You know, we're at 2 minutes now. It's getting down to crunch time, and this team is going to start moving up. And here we go. Here's the T28 trying to come in again. And now I'll just let it play because there's a minute and a half left. I'm taking a shot there at the T28. That goes over his head. And it's like story of my life, man. I'm just trying to help this team, and I'm getting so mad because every shot I take, I'm missing. And I missed that one too because of the shell velocity. And like, that's how bad this thing is. I could have aimed it better, but I'm just not used to... You can say that you're prepared for 376 meters a second shell velocity, and you could try and aim it better, but I'm telling you guys, it's muscle memory. You will not aim far enough ahead of the vehicle. You know what I mean? Like, You could say my aim was bad, but it's just muscle memory. These shells are less than half the speed of what I'm used to, and you just don't realize how slow these shells move. So here comes T-28. I'm now the only one remaining. T-28's here. I get a shot into him there. Thank God that goes in. I am not spotted, thank God. And yeah, now we're in a predicament where we got to fight the Valentine, the M8A1, and the Panzer. So here we go. Panzer's on the cap. I'm letting my binocs open up, and I don't see anybody. So I'm thinking, yeah, it definitely was the Panzer. And somehow I didn't spot him even with the binocs there. So I'm looking, try and put this shot in front of him. It misses. And this is what I mean, guys. You just cannot prepare yourself for the inaccuracies of and the slow shell velocity of this tank. You know, here he is again. I'm going to aim, aim, aim. I'm aiming, I'm aiming. And that goes behind him as well. And these shells just move so slowly. You cannot, I'm telling you, you cannot prepare yourself for it. Your muscle memory is going to be there for, you know, not having to aim so far ahead of a vehicle. M8A1 comes, I load a heat shell right into his front plate there. It bounces. How does this bounce? I don't know, guys, but it does. I'm able to rack the Valentine, but if it penned anyway, it would have killed him. And yeah, we end up ramming the M8, and now the Panzer is there, and we just run out of time. So we got 4 kills, 1,055 damage. I don't have the M plates, but I hope you guys enjoyed this Tier 4 game in the Hetzer on Mannerheim line. And yeah, I had a lot of fun playing this game, so I hope you guys enjoy watching it. That's it. Take care of yourselves, guys. I'll catch you for the next one. Bye-bye.